Football never stops as Week 5 of the XFL season goes down this weekend. A former Jet is coaching in the league, and he's led his team to a strong start this season. He played in the NFL for 11 years, his first 5 in New York after being drafted by Gang Green back in 2000. His name is Anthony Bacht, and he is the head coach of the St. Louis Battlehawks, and he joins me now. Anthony, how's it going?
Dex, everything's great, man. It's nice when you win. When you win a game, the week's so much better.
Yeah, everything is better when you're winning, and you are winning right now. We'll get to that in a little bit. Anthony, this is your first season coaching, not your first season coaching, I should say, but it's the first coaching in the XFL. What have you enjoyed about the experience of coaching football? And I got to ask you this, if you had to choose between one that you like better, is it coaching or is it playing football?
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously as a player, it's the pinnacle of your, professional career as far as something you've worked for since I was a kid. To be drafted by the Jets, to play 12 years in the NFL, it's been fantastic. But coaching is gratifying because all the information, all the knowledge, everything that I've acquired as a player, I got so much to give. And that's been really what's driven me to be a coach and want to get involved. The spring league concept is fantastic because all these players on our roster are guys that have chips on their shoulders, they got holes in their game, and they're looking for that knowledge. And to me, that's something that's really drawn me to it, and it's been a great experience so far.
Yeah, you're doing a great job. Looks like you're having a ton of fun there on the sidelines. And it's got to be fun, like you said, when you're winning, because your team is 3-1 thus far this season. So what's been going right for the Battlehawks in 2023?
Number one, it just starts with the players that we've selected. Myself and our GM, Dave Bowler, have really went, grassroots and just found guys from the bottom up. We had to get this team built from scratch, and that's been a really enjoyable part. But these guys have all bought into our culture. We only had 45 days of training camp together, and then we're out there rocking and rolling. We have great leadership. Our quarterback, A.J. McCarron, has done an excellent job, brings NFL experience, but brings an intellect that we want as far as leading our team on and off the field. And we got guys that are hungry. So we have a great coaching staff. I think I put my coaching staff up against any professional league as far as top to bottom. And we work these guys, we coach them up, and they have answered the bell and played hard for us every single week, and I'm proud of them.
Yeah, 3-1 record, absolutely answering the bell. And with that 3-1 record, you have a big game this week as you host the DC Defenders, who are 4-0. If the Battlehawks win, you will tie the Defenders for first place in the North Division. So how pumped is your squad for this game, and what's the keys to getting a big home victory here?
Yeah, this is, we played these guys 2 weeks ago, and they beat us. That was our first loss. Look, they're the top dog right now, and we're hungry, and this team is hungry. We had set a goal out that we want to win every single game of the season, and they sidetracked us from doing that 2 weeks ago. So these guys are really good, well coached. Reggie Barlow's done a fantastic job. Our guys are just preparing to be in a physical 15-round fight with these guys, and that's what it's going to take to beat them. We got to play 4 quarters. I think our offense is cooking right now. They're moving the ball effectively, more than they did early on in the season. Our defense is getting a lot of turnovers. So if we continue to do that, plus we got that St. Louis crowd, 40,000 fans screaming their lungs out. It was just unbelievable to see that. And we're going to have that same crowd for this game come Saturday.
Yeah, the crowd has been amazing there in St. Louis, as you mentioned. They've been out there supporting the team. I know you've got to like that. I got to get over to talk about the Jets with you, right? Jets are the team that drafted you. They gave you a shot in the NFL out of West Virginia. What's your favorite memory of playing for Gang Green?
Yeah, just getting the opportunity to be one of their top picks. We had 4 first-round picks that year, and I was one of them. And, to play in really the best city in the country was just phenomenal. I learned so much. We had a great run several years, won several division championships, had some really good core players. My memory is just getting selected in the first round for them because that was the team that gave me the opportunity. And they still, have given me the opportunity. I'm still part of the organization 23 years later, and just got a deep place in my heart for them and the Jets organization, and always backing them and anything they need. And I'm just happy to, have been a Jet.
All right. Once a Jet, always a Jet, and you're always backing them. And lastly, I got to ask you, there's a lot going on with the current Jets. Aaron Rodgers stated yesterday that he intends to play for the Jets in the 2023 season. So 2-part question here for me. Do you think Rodgers is the QB that the Jets need? And do you also think they can win a Super Bowl with him this year under center?
Yeah, well, no disrespect to the quarterbacks on the roster. Aaron Rodgers is the real deal. I mean, he's 39 years old. I'd say he's still got 5 years left in his career. I think definitely 2 elite years for sure, and that's what you're kind of looking for if you're bringing him in. Yeah, I do believe it makes him an instantaneous Super Bowl contender. I think they got an excellent young roster. Brees Hall comes back from an injury. He was the catalyst of the team, and you saw how that team dipped once he left. And the defensive players that they have with Sauce and all those guys, Quincy getting a new contract, all those players are intact. It's just really just all the other players on offense getting up to speed with the new offensive system. You always hate to see a new system for a team, especially a lot of young players on offense. So they'll have to catch up, but it's nice to know your quarterback will come in and doesn't have to worry about anything from a playbook standpoint. So absolutely, be a great sign, and it changes the complexion of Jets and the organization. Really since the last time they were able to make a big push. It was at 98 with Vinny going the AFC Championship. This is going to be an awesome opportunity for them to get them back to where they want to be.
All right, they want to get back to that Super Bowl and actually finally win it. We will see if the Jets can do it. Anthony Becht likes the potential of Aaron Rodgers, playing under center for Gang Green. That is Anthony Becht, the head coach of the St. Louis Battlehawks in the XFL. Like I said, big game coming up, Coach. Good luck on Saturday. We will talk to you again down the road, and we appreciate the time.
Thanks, Dex. Go Battlehawks.
There you go.